Do you think they went easy on Olivia? They went easy on Olivia because she's obviously having a hard time, and at the same time, if they push Olivia too far and put her in situations where people are gonna like be nasty to her online and whatever, she will come out and like tell some home truths.
Well, that was pretty interesting, wasn't it, guys? This is Ellie's video. Ellie from Love Island has posted another video about Love Island saying this is her final one, and she's focusing exclusively on the reunion this time, where she obviously went to the reunion show and she's done a video behind the scenes and stuff like that. You can go watch it on her channel. But here she does talk about Olivia, and she does agree that producers went kind of soft on Olivia for the reunion because they're concerned that she's already quite angry and having a hard time, and that if they push her, she will also come out and say a few things that perhaps they don't want her to say. I guess revealing secrets about the show or saying stuff about people that they don't want out there. Who knows? But it doesn't sound great, does it? She also talks about the awkwardness between Shaq, Tanya and Martin on that moment during the reunion show.
Someone put, how awkward was it to watch the Martin and Shaq situation? Do you know what? Yeah, it was pretty awkward.
And on the subject of Shaq and Tanya, they went on this podcast. Now, listen, I'm not in the know about everything, but I hadn't heard of the +44 podcast on the Amazon Music channel, and it's ZZ Mills and Sideman interviewing them. And I just don't understand quite why they did this, because Sideman doesn't seem to like them. And he tells them he doesn't like them. And I'm like, why are you guys on a show where one of the presenters doesn't seem to like you much?
Well, let's give context to the people. There are millions of views of me slandering Shaq and Tanya.
Yes.
Okay. So literally,
Have you guys seen it?
I saw it from my friends.
So what was it? Bobby and Whitney? I can
all of that. If I had thought of more, I would have said more.
What was
Which one is it?
But Get them off my screen.
Hold on. Oh yeah, but I said that early.
Too early.
No, but hold on. Let me just explain. So let me explain that until you like sat here just now, you was not people to me.
Anyway, this episode's like 50 minutes long. If you want to go and watch it, go and watch it. But I have to say, Sideman talks quite a lot during it, and he kind of, he kept interrupting. I got frustrated after a while, but there was an interesting moment where certainly they both seemed to hint that what we saw wasn't exactly what happened.
Because I know what happened and what you guys saw is two different things. Don't get me wrong, they had an attraction, like you can see that obviously. They got along, they had a vibe, cool, whatever. She brought him back to the villa, but then you saw it straight away. The girl was walking around the villa upset.
See, the argument wasn't that they had an attraction out here. That wasn't even the argument.
And Tanya certainly implies that the quote-unquote romance with Martin was far more forced than we were led to believe.
The argument,
Do you know what it looked like?
Tanya
It looked like I was
That's what she said.
going for him.
Yes.
I was trying to get Martin, because Martin has that chill, I'm just chilling, and I'm just like me, you know, flirty, cheeky. It looked like I'm proper going for him. If only they knew. Every conversation I had with Martin, there needed to be a boost there to happen, because it's a lot.
So you're...
It's a lot.
No, I'm missing it.
Basically saying
Translate.
the conversation wasn't there anyway. It was all forced. Right? Basically.
Like every conversation I had with even him, if Martin really knew, he wouldn't be mad at me either. If he really, really knew, he would not be mad at me.
Now, in other Love Island news, there seems to be a bit of a Love Island roundup, doesn't it? It wasn't really my intention, but, you know, for a series that a lot of people thought was so dry, here we are still doing videos about it. Yesterday, ITV announced that they are probably going to recommission Winter Love Island for another season, and people are saying, well, why? It wasn't very good this time around. Oh, the figures weren't great. But you know what, guys? That's not really how TV works these days. You know, when you think about it, it got about 1 million to 1.5 million viewers, which for a terrestrial channel is actually quite good these days. I know, especially for one like ITV2, which isn't a main primetime channel. I mean, these days, if you have a show on primetime TV, like ITV or BBC One or Channel 4, and you get like 3 million viewers for one episode of the show, people will say, wow, what a hit! Whereas in the 80s, you know, if a show got 25 million viewers, everyone went, yeah, you know, that's really good. But, you know, there are other shows that could have got more than that back in the day. But of course, these days with digital, with internet, with all the downloads and the streaming, it's still pretty good for any show on ITV to secure 1 million viewers. I mean, what do they show on there? They show Family Guy and stuff. Family Guy probably doesn't even get 1 million views with them. I doubt American Dad gets 1 million views with them. You know, a lot of their other shows just don't hold the same kind of weight as Love Island does for them. So it is still a hit. for ITV2, whether the viewing figures have gone down to what you may consider to be a terrible level or not, it's still a hit. So I'm not surprised they've recommissioned it. Anyway, it's going to be back soon. And summer Love Island is going to start in like 4 or 5 weeks. So don't worry, it'll all come back soon. And no doubt everyone will have a lot of horrible things to say about the next season. And we finish on Ekin-Su, who seems to be having a bit of a rough time. You know, after she emerged from the villa with Davide, triumphant, she got some branding deals. Now, one fell through and she's suing them, which is like, okay, so she means business. And then it was announced today that she's parting ways with a makeup company who she signed with called Beauty Works. And they've decided not to continue their deal with her. I mean, I suppose it goes to show that I don't know what people expect, you know, when they come out of the villa and you get these brand deals. You know, at the end of the day, companies have to make money. And even if you've been on Love Island, even if you've been successful and you're liked and you've been on Love Island, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to shift product. And I guess at the end of the day, if these people don't shift product for the company, then they just say, you know what, we didn't make enough money off them, so bye. It's not nice, is it? But I honestly think that's how it works. And I do wonder about the lot who've just graduated from Winter Love Island, whether any of them will have that kind of star power where they're able to say, well, I am now exclusively wearing X brand lipstick, and because of that, the lipstick then sells 500 to 1,000 units, you know, within a few minutes of them announcing it. I just don't know. It's difficult to tell, isn't it? I don't think it is what it used to be. I think it's getting harder and harder for people to come off a reality show and actually make a career doing something like being an influencer, endorsing brands, and all that kind of stuff. It's just tough. It's tough. It's tough to make money. It's really tough to make money. Yeah. We'd all like to make more money, wouldn't we? Why has this video suddenly got so depressing? I don't know, but let's end on a happy note. I don't know what that happy note is. So let's end here and pretend everything we just heard was the most fun, happiest thing we've ever seen. Oh, have a lovely Tuesday. Bye.